Hello YouTubers and welcome. I'm Big D from Sunday47Days. Thank you for joining me. In the last episode of Prey, we were trying to get into deep storage, but when we got here, as you can see, it is voice locked. So the next logical thing to do would be to get some voice samples and put together an audio file that would allow us to access deep storage. Now, the way to do that is to head to the crew quarters, but in this session, I wanted to show you a few bits and pieces in the Arboretum which I failed to show you last time. So in this session, we're going to try and access Alex Yu's office, which is up on a higher level. Now, if you remember, it was protected by a fire typhon that looked rather scary. And in addition to that, the lift up to his office appeared to be not working or not functioning, and we didn't have a key card or sufficient skills to hack in to be able to access the lift. But there are, or at least there is, an alternative route that you can use to get up to his office at this point in the game. I'm pretty sure later in the game you're able to do so as well, but this gives you a little bit of a march on that. The other thing I wanted to show you was that we want to try and find Dr. Howard. If you remember last time, we found a sprinkler system, and there was a note next to it that suggested that Dr. Howard had a superfruit replication plan. So it would be useful to be able to find that and get that superfruit. That would be very, very handy. If you've not watched any of my videos before, then you probably won't know what's going on just now. So I would suggest that you click on the link showing on the screen just now. And that will take you to all my previous videos on the game Prey. Everybody else, if we're all ready to go down the rabbit hole, maybe even find the rabbit, that is in Prey, then let us begin. Right, so the first thing we want to do is to go up in the lift. At the top of this lift, there is the fire demon, so I suggest we move very quickly away from it. Hopefully it didn't see us. No, I think we're okay. Let's put the torch back on. So as you can see, there it is. And the lifts are over there. That's where we've come from. And as I was saying earlier, here's Alex's executive lift. We don't have hack and force skill, and we don't have the key code. So I wouldn't know how to get in there at this point in time. But there is an alternative way up there. First thing I want to do is take you down to where the glass is. There's a few items we can pick up. So there are some synthetic materials and items that we can use for recycling. Always good to have a store of such things. And there's some duck beer. I will take that, but not to drink it just now, because I might need to drive later on. You never know. There we go. So it's just a few bits and pieces we can pick up there that you might not know about. So, here we go. First things first. Let's go with that. Is that something else? There we go. Okay. So we wander down to this looking glass area where we've been before. Now, as you can see, up there is Alex Yu's office. Looks quite a long way away. Now, the way to get there is to climb up on the rock face here, if you can, if you're better than me. There we go. And you head up here and you end up above the looking glass area. Now, there is a way back down. There's possibly a way up, but I found my way up easier. And, oh, there's a person here now. Who is this? This is Dr. Howard. This is Julian Howard. So let's pick up the bits and pieces that he has. And we found him. So if I pull up the trackpad and pull up the objectives and go down to the gardening tips optional objective, you'll see this is an optional objective that we can pursue to get or be able to create a superfruit. But the first thing we had to do was find Dr. Julian, because he has the fabrication plan on it, which I presume we've just picked up. So we are now able to fabricate the growth formula, and I'll go into that a little bit later on in this session. he also has a transcribe on him, so let's have a listen to that.
Yesterday's batch was an abysmal failure. Piss-poor route initiation. However, Dr. Lin from Psychotronics was kind enough to provide me with a sample of material that should multiply the effectiveness of the phytohormones when applied to already mature plants. I expect reduced time to maturity, increased yield, and an above-normal salutary effect. Hopefully, it doesn't taste like shit. I just need
Hopefully.
permission to run the plan through the Fabricator.
Okay, so we have the plan, so we can, if we can find Fabricator, and we have been past one that's not far from here, so we will head there after we've sort of explored this area and gotten up to Alex's office. So let's put the torch back on. Oh, and there's another body here. It looks like somebody's been electrocuted. So let's just deactivate this arcing electrical system with the glue gun and fix it so it doesn't start up again. So I've glued it up. Okay, let's see. Let's repair it. There we go. So that's made it safe. Now, who is this? Marietta Kirkos. She has a few bits and pieces on her as well. So I've got some spare parts handy. We have a key card to Jada Mark's cabin, wherever she is. We have some food, and we have another transcribe. So let's pick that up and have a listen to that.
Captain? I thought... Your shift isn't for another 2 hours, but I need you to come in now. Is everything okay? No, it's not. Stop by my cabin first. Bring the gun from my safe. Transmitting the key code. Right away, Captain.
Okay, so we've now got a key code to Jada Mark's safe, and we also have the key card to her quarters, which I presume is in the crew quarters, and that's unlocked another objective. I presume it's an optional one, so let's have a look at the objectives. The golden gun. Captain Jada Marks sent someone to her quarters to fetch a special gun. She never received it. I should go see if it's still there. Could be a handy bit of kit. So, yeah, keep that in mind when we're heading down to the crew quarters. And some spare parts. Okay, I don't think there's much else to discover under here. So let's wander back this way, and I'll show you. Torch back on. That doesn't sound good. I think we're safe up here. So oh, and some shotgun shells. I almost forgot. Let's put that. Don't have enough space, so let's drop something else. Okay, I'm just going to drop these because I've got plenty. I've got another 50 rubber darts. So let's just drop those so I can pick up the shotgun shells, because I do like me using my shotgun. Okay, so if you want to back up onto these rocks and carefully work your way along the edge of the rock face, you'll find part of it protruding out slightly, and you can see that we are within easy reach of the balcony outside Alex Hughes' office. So we jump up here, and we're now up outside Alex's office, which is open. Oh.
You used to sneak into my room when we were kids, hack into my computer. I still remember when you ruined my Galactic Conquistador save files. I broke your arm when I found out. I regret that now.
You and me both.
But I'm still not fond of you messing with my stuff.
Too bad. Fun times, fun times. Okay, so there's a few bits of reading material in here. Some other handy things. There's a weapons upgrade kit. Else around here. More reading. Okay. Oh, there's a neuromod on his desk. I'll have that. Thank you very much. A few bits and pieces in his office drawer. There's yet more reading material. Anything in this cupboard? Some food, some bullets. I think our health is okay. Okay, we don't have the password to his workstation, and we don't have level 4 hacking. I don't think we have enough neuromods either. No, not even close. Okay. Now, a couple of other things to have a look at. Apart from his doctorate or degree on the wall, you'll see there is a crate here. Now, if you have leverage too, you can open this up, or sorry, rather move the crate, and you will find that there is a maintenance access panel you can open. And that takes you into a secret compartment within Alex's office. So, there's a couple of things we can pick up in here. Nice. And we already have the key code for his safe, so let's open this up. Let's see what is inside. Okay. So as a chipset that we can apply to our suit. Okay. I'm going to add that in, shotgun critical, because as I said before, I do like using my shotgun. There's a couple of neuromods. There's also a null wave transmitter. There's a key card to Alex U's suite. I presume that is in the crew quarters, but we will find out. And there's a transcribe, so let's have a listen to that.
As bad as they probably are.
Oh, it's from
Your
me.
only option is to escape. Get the word out about what's happening on Talos 1. Alex has a private escape pod. It's locked up. I made a copy of the key and hid it on top of the data tower, near the chair. You know the one I'm talking about. Listen, there's more at stake this time than just us, or this station. If just one of those creatures made it back home, then we're lost. I keep having this dream. I'm just staring into the black between the stars. There's something there. I know there is. I just can't see it. But it sees me. I can feel it. Hate us. I know you know what I'm talking about. Or you will, soon.
An interesting little video there, a voice sort of transcribe. Now, talking about a key to the escape pod. Now, we've already been to the location where that is, and we found a note from Alex, which now makes sense. It was way back in, I think, the first video that I did, so it's literally in the testing labs. So we'll have to find a key or the key another way. I'm not sure where it is. Possibly there's information on it on Alex Yu's workstation. I think you're able to get access to that later in the game. I'm certainly not covering that in this session. Now you'll see, again, this is the top of the lift, which isn't working. We're not going to wander down there, so let's wander back this way. And so behind Alex's office, there is a store chest with some food. So good to know if we get low on food, we can always wander back up here. Now we go back round for completeness. Is there anything here? Nope. Okay. So let's wander right up onto the roof of the office unit.
Good afternoon, Talos. Security reminder. Sticky notes, even well-hidden ones, are not a secure means of storing your workstation password.
So rather up there is the escape pod by the looks of things. But I'm not sure, we can't access that just now, certainly, but hopefully we will work that out. I think there's a few things you can pick up here, so let's just have a look around here. Yeah, there's a few things that can be useful or used for recycling. Just one down here. I don't think there's anything down here, but let's just be sure. And there's a few plants that can be harvested, so I don't think I've got any space, so let us, let's see, what is that? Let's drop the cigar, because smoking's bad for you. So can we harvest this? Okay, we could if I actually stood still. There we go. get some organic matter for the recycler. Let's see. Right. Okay. And there is a telescope. Let's have a look through this, see what we can see. It's the moon. Okay, anything there? Just some reading material, I guess. Okay, yeah. All right. So that's basically everything up here at the moment. There are other items and things to find that can be unlocked. So let's just retrace our steps back down, just being very careful not to fall off this cliff face. Let's crouch down here and put the torch back on. Let's wander down. Let's just see what can I let's just arm ourselves. Go. Yay, we've now got some ammunition for the shotgun. And let's wander down here. Boink. Oh, and there is something in here. Ow, ow, that hurts lots. I think I got it. There we go. Some bits and pieces. Okay. All right. Well, there's a few things we can pick up down here as well. All be good for the fabricator. Okay. Yeah, we've seen that person before. So we now have the plan for the superfruit. So let's go make ourselves some plant food. So what we need to do is find a fabricator. Now there is one in the loading bay, that's the direction we came from in the last episode. So let's go down here, and before we fabricate anything, let's put everything that we can and should recycle. Now I've got 2 pistols here and I do need to free up space, so let's put those in as well. Okay, so that's quite a lot of bits and pieces, so hopefully we can make lots of things with that. Okay, so I've gone into the fabricator, and you can see now we have, as one of our plans, is Dr. Howard's growth formula. So let's select that, and we have infinite licenses, so we can make as many as we want, as long as we have somewhere that we can make it. So let us create the baby bio. There we go, and pick that up. Now, we don't have enough organic material, but we do have enough of everything else. So if we find any more organic material or flowers, that could be useful. But let's see what it does. So, if you remember, the sprinklers were up here, or the sprinkler system rather. So here we are. So what to do? We want to click on search, so we want to click on the triangle button, and we don't have anything at the moment on the fertilizer dispenser, but if you press left, it will bring up your inventory and you will see that you can select Dr. Howard's growth formula, and it is highlighted. It's kind of in a brown surround rather than a blue surround. So if I select that and put that into the fertilizer dispenser, there we go. So I placed it into the sprinkler control system, so now we just need to activate it. And we've activated the sprinkler system on the plant, so let's see if anything happens. Okay, that's been done. Anything happening? Okay, so we have to harvest the fruit once the growth cycle is complete. So if you click on the trackpad and go to objectives and go down to gardening tips, you will see that it takes approximately 10 minutes. So while that's happening, let's have a wee wander, see if we can find any plants or anything else like that, or anything else useful. Now, what is useful, you'll see that my sort of psi level is pretty low, as in it's at 0. But there is a science operator dispenser here. It is locked at the moment. We don't have the password, but if you look, it only requires a hacking skill of 2. So if you have that, which I do, then you can hack in and create a science operator who will be able to replenish your psi power. So let's give that a whirl. Where are we? There we go. Okay. Let's now dispense an operator. And hello.
Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your mental resources. This should help. You should feel more alert.
Pretty handy. And the good thing is, if you've cleared this area out previously, then ow. Well, I haven't. Well, that's just new. There we go. But if you have cleared it out, then that operator should stay here and not venture out. Ooh, what was that? Greenhouse help. We locked the doors to the greenhouse, but this one flies. We already dealt with that last time. Didn't find that though last time. Oh well. Let's just top up our health. Let's see what food we have. Oh, we got some bananas. Slow release energy, always good. Let's eat all of those. Okay, and what else do we have? We have some blinis. Nom nom nom. And some fish sticks. Right. And I do know where there's some other food. It's up at Alex Yu's office, should we need it. Something. Okay. So, let's see, how much time do we have left? Where are we? Gardening tips. Okay, 7.5 minutes. Okay. So, let's just do a little bit of exploration. Ooh, something's noticed us. Ooh. Where's he gone? All right. So there's a couple of phantoms. So let's use our psi power on them. There we go. Ooh, run away. Let's just let our psi powers replenish. There we go. Okay, that's taken out one. Okay, my psi powers are a bit low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go run away. You might call it cowardice. I call it tactics. Part of an overall strategy. Bear with me. I'm going to go back, find the science operator. There it is. And get my Psi-Hypno replenished. Oh, if I can actually get it to talk to me. No, still not. Hello. Oh, talk to me. Don't be like that. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Is that anything? No. Oops. Did it follow me up here? No, there we go. There we go. That took that out. Okay. Got some food there. Let's eat the udon noodles because we are dangerously low on health. There we go. And I think we took out the other phantom over here somewhere. Yep. Oh, and a Psy-Hypno. Brilliant. Now, the good thing about the superfood, once it's created, is that it not only completely replenishes your health, but it also will completely replenish your psi powers if it's low. So use it sparingly and wisely, and it will serve you well. Oh. Okay, so there's a couple of nasties in there. I'll wander over in there in a sec, but they're contained in that control room at the moment. Now we don't have the key card for this storage room, and I don't think there's a way to hack it, so hopefully we'll find that later in the game. A couple more bits of food. Let's eat those now. So let's have that. Every little helps. Maybe it's from Tesco's, who knows? Okay, there's some flowers off to the side here that we can harvest. Maybe some more. Yep. There we go. I think that's it on the flowers front, but let's just check over here. Yep. Okay. There is some more food, so let's eat that. So to get into the control room, we don't have the key code, but again, if you've got level 2 hacking, you can, if you so wish, open it, and hopefully you will find some goodies in there once you've gotten past the corrupted operators. Oh, once more. There we go. Let's quickly step back here. Let's see, shotgun is out, so let's that's taken out one of them. Oh, we managed to take out both of them. Champion. That's easier than I thought it was going to be. Okay, we've got some more food, some more reading material, another weapons upgrade kit, which I really should apply sometime. And in the security station, there's no emails. There's a way of locating people. So if you didn't know, for example, where Dr. Howard was, you would be able to track him using this, but we've already found him. And there's a couple of utilities in here. So first of all, there's an area map. So that's going to be useful. We'll look at that in a minute. Okay, cool. And keep the door unlocked. There we go. Okay, Psy-Hypno is on all-time low. Let's just see how much time do we have. Are we ready to pick up our fruit? A couple of minutes. Okay, let's top up our Psy-Hypno again, because I'm feeling a little bit lucky. So I think I'm going to try and take on the fire demon. He is susceptible, or she, or it is susceptible. Hello. Is susceptible to the psionic attacks or psychic attacks. So where is? Ah, there you are. Oop. See if I can get you to talk to me. There we go.
your mental resources optimally. This should help.
Thank you.
More alert.
Right. So let's go and have a little chat with the fire typhon. Oh, actually, before we do that, I just want to show you the way into the crew quarters, which is through here. So we wander down these stairs. Now, this is the entrance to the crew quarters, and we do have the key card for that, or the access code for it, but we don't want to head in there just yet. We want to pick up our superfood. So we have Lizzie Colton. She has some spare parts. Well, actually, it's a suit repair kit, some more ammunition, and a shotgun shell fabrication plan, and some ammo in a shotgun. So that'll do nicely. There are some more flowers down here that we can harvest. Don't think there's anything further back, but there's some food and there's some Psy-Hypno. So goes to show what I know. Okay, brilliant. So let's just top up our health, get it up to as much up to speed as possible. Okay, cool. All right, let's go have a wee chat with the fire demon. Oh, and let's equip the shotgun now that we have some ammo. So between the shotgun and psionic attacks and running away lots, as I said, you might think it's cowardice. I call it guerrilla tactics. And so we sneak down here. There's the fire demon. Let's just bring up the Psy-Hypno. And there we go. That works. Let's run away again before he sees us. Let our Psy-Hypno pick up a little bit. Has he seen us? He has. Okay. Is that it? No. Run! Run, Forrest, run! Ooh, he's seen us again. Okay. That's got to be ready by now. There we go. Not quite. Not quite. Oh, we're stuck in the bushes. Where's he gone? There we go. Almost.
Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of debris.
Where's he gone? Ah. And there we are. Okay, that should be us now. Our fruit should be ready, I think. Yep, okay. Let's go pick up our super fruit. Wander back to the sprinkler system. Hopefully we will find something to eat, and hopefully it doesn't taste bad. Okay. Oh, look, there's a super fruit. That's well handy. There we go. So that is now that objective complete, and we have a super fruit. Now you will see I've only got 51 health, and I got no Psy-Hypno at all. Now I could go back to the science operator or use the Psy-Hypno that I have to make it better. But if we eat Dr. Howard's super fruit, you'll now see that our health and our psi power has been pushed up to 100%. Now, what we're going to do next is head to the crew quarters. But before we do that, I think I'd like to stock up on some supplies just in case, because I suspect that it's not been my experience with this game that most areas are plain sailing. So let's see, anything else we can recycle there? No, that seems good. Let's recycle that lot. Okay. Let's see, what can we make? And that's us. Okay. I thought I had more stuff than I actually did. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to head towards the crew quarters, and that will be us for today, I'm afraid. Let me just get you safe and sound down to the entrance to the crew quarters. So, YouTubers, I'm going to leave you for today, but do join me next time when we do go into the crew quarters, and hopefully we will get our sound samples that will allow us to get into deep storage finally. But I'm sure we will discover lots of bits and pieces on the way. I hope you've enjoyed this tips and tricks session to find out a little bit more about what you can do and pick up in the Arboretum. So if you've liked this video, then please do like and subscribe. Like and subscribe anyway. And remember to hit the bell. And do give us your comments. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear what you liked about the video. Also what you don't like, what you would like us to cover in Prey or in any other game that we're currently showcasing. Or if you have suggestions of games that you would like us to cover, then we would love to hear from you.
Good
But
afternoon, Talos. In the event of a loss of atmosphere, gravity, or other serious emergency, please report to the nearest muster station.
I think it's a bit late for that. As I was saying, I'm going to leave you now. But until next time, take care of yourself, be safe, and I'll see you next time.